South Alabama's 60 dB blowtorch. Bossman in the band. WBOSS. Bossman Radio.
Okie dokie.
Live from the Peach Pit in historic Bruton, Alabama. It's drive time with your hosts, DJ and KJ.
Good Tuesday morning, and welcome to Drive Time, brought to you exclusively by Jim Peach Motors and Pete Chevrolet. It is 8-ish, so we will get started. Good crowd in first thing this morning. Good morning, Donna. Good morning, Miss Kurtz. Rebecca Whitfield, Hot Rod in. Good morning to each of you. Lisa Weaver in. Dwayne Ballards, Andrea Robinson, Mallory Mullis-Egerton, Sheila Drennan, JT's in. Good morning, JT. Dylan Bush, Christina Jones. MC's in the house. Good morning, MC. Lawana Madison in. Good morning, Lawana. Jennifer Parker, Naomi Lindsay, John Commander. Good morning, Coach. Jeremy Padgett. Good morning. Naomi Lindsay, Terry Beasley, Adam Manasco, Tracy Steele. They keep coming. Good morning, Samantha Pate. Good morning, Rob Moy. And welcome to Drive Time. Good morning, Ken Wood.
Good morning. Another edition of the Twilight Zone. morning style. I say we need to get that guy's voice.
Good morning, Trevor.
To do one of those voiceovers. I don't know. He's dead. I don't know if we can get a voice from him.
Mallory, is it a great way to start the program? She loves the okie dokie. It'll never get old.
No, that will never get old.
Classic.
Good morning, Action. Retro, good morning. There's Hazel Lynn, Jeremy Padgett. Good morning, Mark Miller. Good morning to you. No, that'll never get old. We'll hit that as long as it's funny to us still.
That's going to be a while.
It's going to be a while. So, and that's fine. So big win for you guys last night.
Man, big win. The Twins needed it. That doubled our win total for the year. Puts us at 2. Sam Kelly was a star on the mound, a one-hitter. The game before us, Hayden Lowry for the Detroit Tigers, a Bruton team 12-year-old, threw a no-hitter.
Wow.
So a big night for that young man. Congratulations to him. Coach Tiepo doing big things with that team. They're in first place. They've only lost one game.
Wow.
But, yeah, we had a good one last night. We were proud to get it.
Good morning, Kathy Tolan. T. Young, Trevor Youngblood in this morning. Lisa Hard in. Miss Patty, good morning, Miss Patty. PGP, Paula Pettis in. Ray Stewart, good morning to you. Clobber and Rob, what's going on, Rob? Wendy Hanks, Marvin Henry. There's Coach Tiepo.
There he is.
In this morning with us. Mitch Red Ash, good morning to you. Donna Davis. Mark Walton. Yeah. So, tell you what, we are, yeah, that's right. I see that, Donna. We'll get
How about that?
Our prayers too. Good luck too. That's right.
Ring it out.
Ring it out.
We'd love to hear and read about that.
That's right. There's no doubt. There you go. Manasco. That's right. I want to see you do that, Manasco. That'd be a good one. I think you can pull it off. Rod Serling, 5 octaves lower. But, so yeah, big win. So yeah, y'all probably had a big time after that.
It was a great night at Johnson Park. Babe Ruth started last night, so every field was having action on it. A lot of people down there. The weather was great. Joey Shell, always a great host over there, does a great job at Johnson Park, and it was a lot of fun.
So I just know this from back in the day. Are the mosquitoes still big as that hand right there?
They were a non-factor last night.
Really?
A non-factor.
Wow.
I didn't hear.
So they're doing a good job of keeping them away.
They've done a good job. And, of course, I think the cooler weather may have helped a little.
I think JoJo Holmes helps them out with that over there.
So. I think so. But no,
if you don't believe, I want to tell you something about that. JoJo sprays at my house. And I want to tell you right now, that stuff works. It works.
Oh, yeah, sure. Mm-hmm.
I can tell you right now it does.
We use it at the Y as well.
Oh, it works. Yeah. I can tell you, we have, on my house is woods on basically 2 sides of it. And I can tell you, I've seen mosquitoes back there that look like bats. And I mean, and I'm, you can sit on the back porch and just hear them just, buzzing. You've been in a deer stand.
Oh, yeah.
When you've had a net on, a head net on, and you sit there and heard them just buzz up. Well, you could hear that on the back porch. And they are, since JoJo started spraying over there, I don't have that problem anymore. Good morning, Mother.
Good morning.
Abby Robertson. Good morning, Abby. Hot Rod. The hand. Tell them what the hand stands for, DJ.
The hand.
The hand.
Right here. We kind of came across that. The Circle Game's universal.
Yes, it is. Doc Smith.
Been being
Trent
played
Davison.
40 years maybe. And, somebody here had it, actually. We thought it might be a nice centerpiece and maybe appropriate for our program.
We actually stole it, if you want to know the truth.
I wasn't going to go there, but yeah, we stole it.
Yeah, we did. We stole it.
Birdman's in. Good morning, Bird.
Yeah, we did. We stole it and decided to put it up here, and we like it sitting up here. And so realize everybody that looks at that circle every day, if somebody walks up to you and taps you, well, then you know why. So Sharon Gilliland, good morning to you. Molly, good morning, Molly.
I'm going to brag just for a minute. I see Alicia Nelson in with us. Her son,
Lisa
Cohen,
Weaver, good morning.
Her son, Cohen, was on the team we played against. It went our way last night, but he is a good young player. He'll be a name to remember. Cohen Ziegler. He will be a name to remember over at East Bruton and W.S. Neal for years to come. Jashawn Jones as well. Call him J-Man. It just sometimes when things go against you, they just go against you. And last night, the ball bounced our way. But they're good players. Fun to compete against them.
I see Chevy Ann this morning, Robinson in with us. I want to tell you, she got renamed yesterday.
Chevy Ann.
Chevy Ann.
I like it.
She was named for a Chevrolet truck anyway.
Okay.
That's where Cheyenne come from. This is her story now.
Nice.
Okay. So then we just decided to go ahead and help her on out and add a V to make it even better. So that's what we did.
You see Miss Gail and Terry saying it stands for Okie Dokie. That works.
That's exactly what it stands for. Good morning, Jerry Wilson. That is good. Yeah, rattlesnakes, mosquitoes. That's why I don't turkey hunt either. Manasco, I'm with you. Look at Bentley she's got that circle up. Ain't B. There you go. But yeah, so we decided to rename her. So now she's Chevy Ann.
Chevy Ann, I like that.
So anybody, if you come in up here at the Chevrolet store, you have any service needs, just ask for Chevy Ann. I promise you, she's the only one in the nation. And you won't have to ask but one time, and everybody will know exactly who you're talking about.
I think that'll stick.
I think it will. I think that's going to be one that's going to be with her for a while. Good morning, Suzanne Ship.
Tell you what I can do is I can get Jeremy Lowell and Tony Burnham on it, and it'll definitely stick.
It'll stick forever. Brandon Taylor, good morning to you. There's Tony Burnham right there, captain of the Cobra Kai.
What about Lisa? She's enjoying the radio station, WBOSS. I think everybody who's tuned into it has enjoyed it.
Well, I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that. I actually spent last night working on still uploading music to that thing, and also I've got some, let's just say, celebrity things coming. So that ought to be kind of neat. And that thing is all about kind of like a throwback to back in the day. If I'm being honest, that's what it's about.
You were sharing some numbers with me, and I don't know if they impressed you as much as they impressed me, but here in the infancy of BOSS, I thought the numbers were pretty impressive in terms of listening hours per day, considering we've been on for a day and a half.
Yeah. It is. I mean,
what'd you say it was? 200 hours, 200 listening hours a day?
208 average right now. And there's, at any given time, about 250 to 275 people listening.
Well, I can tell you who one of them is.
I just thought that was amazing considering it was up on Saturday, and then I took it back down to put more music on it. And then I put it back up Sunday evening, and it's been ginning ever since. So good morning to you, Monica Williams, Graydon, Steve Layton. Good morning, Steve. Colin McMillan, good morning.
Man, I saw a video of Colin down at the Mullet Toss this weekend. The Mudbug Mafia was on the set doing their deal.
They were.
And they looked like they were feeding the masses.
They did.
I mean, it was a beach full of people.
They did. I tell you what, I like that way they had that video going. And Colin did a great job with that. And of course, I shared it into the Drive Time group. Colin, a great friend of ours and BMP, and has always supported what we've done throughout. So, certainly he is doing big things with the Mud Bug Mafia. They got some really, really neat T-shirts, by the way.
Okay.
So, I can tell you, and if you like mud bugs, they know how to cook them up.
Definitely.
And plenty of them.
Definitely.
So, how about NCAA beach volleyball tournament this weekend in Gulf Shores live on ESPN?
They're at the Gulf.
Down at the Gulf.
There will be thousands once again.
Oh, man.
There for that. That'll be, they have a strong following. Alan Davenport has a birthday today. Good morning, Alan.
Hey, good morning, Alan. And birthday boy. Well, happy birthday! I love what Jill Bracken just said. She streams while at work, loves a variety of music from Kiss to Keith Sweat.
And you can get it all. That's exactly right. I love that. Thank you for sharing, Jill.
I love that too. And that's true.
It's the truth. I love it.
Yeah, that's good. Wow.
Sensei's in.
Yeah.
Good morning, Sensei.
Boiled a couple 1,000 pounds down there. That's what Colin said.
Yeah.
We could tell. It looked like y'all were. Henry Palmer, good morning to you, Henry. We see you in there, man. Hey, yes, sir. Bring us some up here, Colin. We definitely would take it. We like anything that we can put up and put on and promote. And y'all get ready to come up and cook up some. Let us know, and we'll help promote by sitting here and eating them.
We can certainly do that.
Yeah, that's a fact. Good morning, cousin. Sherry Twitty in this morning. That is that's Jason's sister.
Okay, good morning. Yeah.
Sherry Hart. Anyway, yeah, so there's Life Changer. Look at there.
Women to women.
Good morning, Life Changer. Yoda in the house.
Good morning, LaShonda.
Connie B. What's going
Connie.
on, Connie? Speaking of that, so we got the big gospel singing coming up this weekend. Not this. It is this weekend,
May
yeah.
5th.
I'm thinking May 19th is the Burntcorn Creek run.
Yes.
That's what happens when you don't have a script.
And there's just too much to do. I mean, there's just so much going on.
Yes. Shout out to the Tiara Miller Lady Tigers fighting in the area tournament today.
Our friends from Flomaton will be there as well, playing Excel's the host team. Hillcrest will be there also, and they will get a full day of softball. They'll start about 9 this morning, and they'll finish about 9 tonight. So if you want softball.
So they get after it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Double elimination, and it'll be all day.
So
top 2 teams will advance to the state tournament.
How many games, how about that, Rob Moore, from ABBA to Zep? Bossman Radio is what I rep.
I like it.
I like it. You spitting these rhymes on us this morning. Hey, you want to start riding? You want to start riding some clues, Rob? So conceivably, how many games could a single team have to play in a day? Then it was
double elimination. So if you lost the first game, if you lost one of the first 2 games, you would immediately drop in the losers bracket. So if you won that one, that would be the second game. If you won another game, the losers bracket, that would be the third game. The fourth game, I think you could conceivably play 6. If you lose the first game and came back to win it, you would obviously come out of the losers bracket, have to beat the other team twice in the finals. So I think you could play 6.
That is just crazy. Do they not have the same rules about pitching that the boys do?
Nah, it's a little different. I mean, it's not. The arm doesn't get taxed as much with the throwing motion in terms of the shoulder or whatnot. It's more about the legs and what the body can handle from a fatigue standpoint.
Thank you, Sherry Weaver. OG, W.S. Neal Band concert tonight, 6:00 at JDCC.
Let me tell you something. I don't know what Kim Waller has in store for the band concert, but if they give the same performance that they gave at the halftime of the Battle of Murder Creek, I'll buy a ticket and go watch it right now. I'll pay double.
I'll tell you this. That was a great moment during that broadcast when I clicked that camera to you and Burnham and y'all were in the press box dancing.
She had that place, that band had that place jumping.
When they broke it down and started dancing, I don't know what song that was. All I know is it was good.
It was good.
It was good. I mean, it really was.
Impressive.
It was
impressive band.
It was impressive. And let's see what John Commanders. Don't forget to join the athletic club to help and feed and support all our coaches and athletes. Well, there you go. That's correct.
At any of the area schools.
At
join
any
the athletic clubs.
That's right.
Help support the programs when you're at these ballparks. shop at the concession stand. That supports as well.
Good morning, Tracy Miller, Susan Prime.
Good morning, Miss Elizabeth.
Let's see
Josh
here.
Godwin's in.
Carolyn Hart, good morning to you. Josh Godwin. Tell you what, I don't know. We talked about that, but my wife and I were last night talking about how much fun we had at the Crawfish Bowl. That was a big time. I'll tell you,
it was a lot of fun.
It was. And I'm not trying to tax Josh at all, but since we love to do stuff like that, I think he needs to have more events out there at the Fish Bowl.
Well, he's going to kill me for saying.
Seriously,
yeah, he's gonna
that was a great atmosphere. It was just awesome.
He's going to kill me for saying this. I was only there for about 7 hours.
Only?
Yeah, I got there a little late, but
I don't know how long I was there. I know it was a while. I don't think we left there to 9 o'clock or so.
9-ish.
Yeah, 9-ish.
Yeah, but I was there for about 7 hours, and he never stopped.
No, he didn't.
He never.
He
stopped.
never.
And he had a lot of people helping him.
He did it.
He would be the first to
great
tell you
service.
that.
Great
but
service.
It was a fun day. Josh is like many of us. He's not a spring chicken anymore. I don't know how many times he can do that in the course of a week, a month, whatever you want to call it. But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun, and I'll tell you what, he they put on a great event, and it was a big thing. So yes, we are Manasco. Yes, we are. That's right, Steve. Steve Layton said it best. I mean, you look at all the calendar, look at the events on the calendar coming up. There's plenty to do in Bruton. We've said it for how long now? If you
Several
say
years.
there's nothing to do here,
Cop out.
you're not looking.
Cop out.
You're not hunting. You're not trying to find anything to do.
You're choosing to be negative is what you're doing. You're making that choice.
That's right.
You're making that choice because there's nothing further from the truth.
That is correct. There is so much to do here. It is not even funny. So, I think they're getting close, or maybe have already finished. But I think they may be getting close to finishing the arena at O'Bannon for the rodeo. That's nice. Have you been down? That's nice. That's nice. I'll tell you what, really is. I'll tell you something else that's nice. Have you been down to Jennings Park lately since they've and I say they blacktop the walking paths or whatever, but I guess they sealed it or whatever. Man, it looks good.
I hadn't noticed that.
Oh, it looks good. It really does.
They were changing out the flower baskets on the burnt corn.
I saw that yesterday. Yeah, I did see that.
I noticed that this morning. The finished product, those look nice as well.
Yeah, they did. They did. So, no, you're right. I mean, if you're looking for, you don't have to look for anything to do in Bruton. All you need to look for is Bruton Reborn or any of these, pages or what have you that's out there. I can assure you that there are plenty of things listed to do.
Thank you, Terry.
If you like music, if you like...
Oh, she's talking about the park.
Well, she could have been talking about...
Oh, my fault.
Maybe.
My fault.
Maybe. But, hey, it works.
Hey.
Yeah. That's a good thing about having that, your name's attached all over the place.
Yeah.
That may be good or bad. I don't, however you want to look at it.
Depends on who you ask.
Yeah. Yeah. What time of the day or month it is or that kind of thing. So, good morning, Wheezy. But no, just a lot of things going on. I want to go down and after listening to Rob Atkinson talk, I want to go down and walk through some of these trails that, of course, I'm not going to go through Burnt Corn Creek to get up to the other side to do it. I wish they'd hang a bridge again.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Well, wouldn't that
Probably
be
coming?
I would love to see that happen.
Good morning, Tara Hardy. Have you been down into Wilson Park yet?
I have been down there. I have not got out and walked around and explored, but I've drove down in there. Yes,
it is nice as it sits now, but that area has a lot of potential in years to come.
Well, there's a lot of land.
It's just,
there's a lot of land to do something with down there.
Tracy,
it is. Look at there. You're beautiful too, DJ. Good morning, Jesse Rigby.
These cameras are amazing, aren't they?
They are. They are. Yeah.
A lot of filters.
Tell you what, talking about another friend and business that does a lot of things for this community locally. That's Jesse over at James Brothers.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it was it last week. I think he helped out the family had the fire from BES, Bruton Elementary School, and he took care of them. And I tell you, we've said it before, we say it again. That's why we live in the greatest community in the world.
James Brothers Furniture has been around for how long?
Since I'm going to say 80.
Yeah. And they've been doing, I mean, they are a stalwart of our community, and of course, community oriented, and not the only one, but certainly one of the ones. We appreciate everything that they have done down through the years, and especially last week with the fire victims.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That was big. And you know, listen, we're, like you just said, we're blessed to be loaded in this community with people and businesses just like that.
Absolutely.
We're blessed. And I'm not saying that Flomaton isn't, or Evergreen isn't, or Atmore, or, you know, Monroeville, XL. I mean, all these communities are blessed with people that go above and beyond and never get any credit, don't want any credit, but they do it because that's just what they do. I can tell you right now, I can tell you right now, I know plenty of people in our community that never get a word said about them, wouldn't want a word said about them, but continue to do every time they're asked to do.
Time and time again.
And even when they're not asked.
And I tell you, sometimes it might be hard to, if you're not on that side of it, to comprehend how many times they are asked in the course of a year to help, to support, and it can become overwhelming.
It really can.
I don't handle it on our side, but you, along with Hal, usually handle that and the request. I mean, they're endless, and that's fine. That's part of it. Everybody understands it. Nobody's overly complaining about it.
No,
but, I mean,
not at all. Not at all.
You have to.
It's part of it.
Yeah,
I mean, listen, that's why you got to.
That's right.
If you're in a position to lend a helping hand, lend it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, and sometimes we are, and sometimes we aren't. I mean, you know, it just depends on what's going on, that kind of thing. So, good morning, Denise Finley. Good to see you this morning.
Good morning, Debbie.
Well,
my favorite.
They saying longer than 1980. Well, here's the deal. The skating rink was there before James Furniture, so the building and everything's been there longer. But the furniture store was about 1980.
Okay.
And let me tell you, I already know because I skated around that skating rink from the time I was about 3 years old, which I'll have you know, I can still skate. And it hadn't been that long ago, I was in Milton skating.
It's been a while for me, but I'm confident that I can still get around myself.
And I didn't even take my skates with me. I use rental skates.
So you still have skates?
Well, they're probably they'd probably just fall apart. I mean, you know, how long ago has that been? I mean, good Lord, you're talking about 30 years ago.
Yeah, for me, it's probably been
maybe longer than that.
It's probably been about 33, 34 years for me since I've been on a pair of skates. But I'm going again, and I think I could.
You think you could do it?
Yeah.
Connie B, that's right. A lot of anonymous angels. That's a great way to put it, too. June 8th is the Terrell Athletic Club golf tournament at the Country Club.
Juniper Creek.
I'm sorry. Juniper Creek, well, it says Country Club, so I'm just reading, but Juniper Creek, you're right.
Are you Ron?
I am. I actually started to say stuff like that, but I was like, I caught myself, man, because I'm telling you, that was
you glorious SOB.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did. Hey, I swear, man, if I had to caught myself that fast, I was just fixing to drop that. That's a classic movie moment right there, man. So four-person teams at the Juniper Creek, also formerly known as the Bruton Country Club. $400 for four-person teams. Businesses can sponsor a hole. If schedule's open, Stan White will be coming to play. Stan White, I'm assuming the former quarterback, and
he's coming to play in the.
That's what Dwayne Higdon said.
Wow.
So
he's almost royalty in some circles.
Well, yeah,
almost.
Yeah. T. Young wants to have a charity softball tournament.
We could do that.
Who wants that? What are you talking about, skating?
Skate date, the Dirty 30 connection. Samantha Pate throwing out some ideas.
I listen, I'm good with that, but I don't know if we all just ought not have a meet and go down to the skating rink one Sunday afternoon, Saturday night. Let's all just meet up. You got me snorting this morning, and go down there and have a big time. And
what do you think would cross those people's minds
if they saw about
the Drive Time Army? Up on Saturday afternoon.
I can tell you,
skate.
I can tell you, they would. I don't think it'd probably be good. What would be crossing their minds? Do you think they'd have enough suicides ready for everybody? I'll tell you one person we are not going to invite, and it's not in a bad way at all. That'd be LaDon Simmons. The only reason I'm saying that is LaDon to go down there and school all of us. And I don't feel like going down and getting embarrassed. And, because here I am popping off about I can still skate. I'm not going to tell you I can skate great. I can still skate. That's what I said. Let me clear that up. I don't want to act like I was out there doing turtle races and I wasn't squatted down with my leg out, doing the whole, you remember the races.
I've seen some different things now where you can, little cheaters that you can skate with.
Oh, they have those.
I've seen some video.
But they're like kid size.
Yeah, but they didn't exist back in the day.
They didn't exist back in the day. I want to tell you something about the old skating rink over there at, talking about the old James Brothers. I want to tell you a little bit about that. The funny, I guess if you want to call it funny, I don't know how funny it is. The funny thing about that place was it had a chain link fence that was built all the way around the inside of that building, all the way around. And I can't tell you how many times I remember seeing people with arms like all up in it, legs. I mean, like, I don't know how many broke arms or legs ever went out of there, but I know it had to be more than 10. First off, Kenny, if you're listening or if you're watching, why did you put a chain link fence up around the skating rink floor? I get the metal building part, okay?
Yeah.
That's a barrier. It'll stop you, okay? That wasn't good enough. There had to be a chain link, about a chest-high chain link fence put up all the way around a skating rink floor.
Sounded good.
Well, it sounds good, but I mean, think about the theory of it, okay? I want you to think about that.
Did it double as like a roller derby arena as well? I mean, was there any roller derby going on?
Man, there was all kind of stuff. The limbo, that was a big event. Troy B, Uncle Troy B. Scott was in charge of the limbo. He went out there and they had a PVC pipe thing made where they could just take that limbo and put it down and put it down a little more and put it down a little more. I'm not exactly sure who I'll tell you one that in talking about LaDon, and I agree. I need a helmet. How about it? Look at T-Bone. That's a good idea. Daddy-daughter softball tournament. Only problem is your daughter can't play, T-Bone.
I'm on Mary Michael's team.
Yeah. She's disqualified. She would be considered a pro.
I'm playing on Mary Michael's team.
Yeah, so she's disqualified. But anyway, no, I don't remember any roller derby type stuff. There may have been, but I will tell you this, talking about LaDon, the one person LaDon better hope don't show up would be John Rowell.
Could he do it also? Wendy Hanks is saying Steve Hanks was pretty good, pretty light on his feet.
I'll tell you right now, John grew up in that skating rink. So, it's like somebody grows up with a pool table.
Yeah.
Don't play pool with that guy.
That's right.
Okay? Because they're going to hustle you. They're going to act like they don't know how to play. But I can tell you right now, John can skate. I mean, he can skate. Now, LaDon may tell you that I think there's a little rivalry there over the years. So I'm not sure which one of them would tell you could outskate the other one. But I promise you that he could skate. I'm talking about like you'd be skating, he'd come jump over you and land. Not like crash. I mean land and keep going.
So he was a competition.
Well, that
skater.
wasn't. I don't know if there was competitions back in those days. Look here. Look here who we got calling in right here. Let me get him tuned up right here. Come on, you're on drive time.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Well, yes, we can hear you. This ain't doggone Verizon.
Well, I mean, you make fun of my cell service most of the time when I call, so I want to make sure you can hear me really, really plain because I want to make DJ aware of what today is. Does he have any idea what today is?
It's May 1st, I think, isn't it?
It is May 1st, and it's also my anniversary, but...
Happy anniversary, Tony. The woman, Tony.
Yeah, she's trust me, she's a trooper.
Yes, she is.
But it is officially race month. He has 18 days to get ready. 18 days.
There you go.
All I need is 18 seconds, pal.
So you're on the clock, Big Daddy. You are on the clock.
Can't wait.
I'm telling you, I had a real good rhythm going there for a while of working out and doing all this, and I got so distracted that I haven't worked out in a little bit. So I've got to get back on track. And I blame it all. You know, we talk about the media and internet and television, and I'll be the first one to blame them. And now I found myself caught up in it, and it has distracted me from doing my training to win this 109. And let me tell you what has distracted me. I am an amateur detective, okay? And Nick is an amateur detective. And about a month ago, we started watching these. It would come on every Sunday night, and it was trying to catch the Golden State Killer, who was also known as the original Night Stalker. So it was a 4-part series that come on every Sunday night. And it's just incredible production, how they put it together, the details. They had victim statements. It was just really, really good put together. And if you Google it, you can go back and find it, and you can get caught up on it. But they haven't caught this guy, and his from the early 70s to about the mid 80s is when he was doing this spree out in California. Between the 3rd and the 4th episode, they actually caught the guy, which was amazing to me. And so I've been so engrossed in that and caught up in that it has distracted me from training in the 109. And so I get on and complain all the time about the bad influence of TV. I'm not saying that's going to be an excuse if something happens. I'm not going to blame it on the Golden State Killer, but I will say that I've recognized I've let my game slip, and I'm about to get back on it. So I figured I would call and give DJ fair warning that I'm about to get it crunk. So I hope he gets it crunk as well.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you're feeling like you have gotten off schedule, gotten off pace or whatnot, if you want to move it back a month or two, I'll let you.
No, I'm good with the date.
Okay.
I'm good with the date.
So there'll be no excuses, right?
There's going to be no excuses.
Okay, that's all I want to hear.
I brought that on myself.
Okay.
That was self-inflicted.
Okay.
If it was some independent act that I couldn't control, then I may consider that. But I brought that on myself, so I've just got to be disciplined enough to get back after it.
Okay.
And also, I know it doesn't look like the Kai Nation is very big and very strong to the general population.
Well, it's very big. I mean, you, Butch and Lance, is very big.
Well, I mean, yeah, we're girthy. We're
And
girthy.
Bubba.
But you two goons know that there is a quiet groundswell of Kai that's out there, and I will tell you, the heavy hitters will be rolling into town on May the 18th, the night of May the 18th. And so we would like to invite the Kai Nation, we'd like to invite the Donut Dozens to a friendly pre-race dinner the night of the 18th at Camp 31 Barbecue. Or the Oaks, or wherever you guys choose. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm just processing it.
Shut up.
Okie dokie.
Where did that? Please tell me how you got that. I mean, that's really been. That's when I first heard it. I'm like, is that me? Because I'm not familiar with my voice. And I'm like, no, that's DJ. And I'm like, no, is that me? Is that me? Seriously?
It's just another. It's all about the Death Star and the capability that it has to create and find things, and you just never know.
Well, I know. I've been trying to tell people for years how dangerous you guys can be with technology. By the way, Ken, I absolutely love Boss Radio.
Well, thank you. I'm still trying to get a handle on that thing because it is a monster. But I like what somebody said a while ago. You can get everything from Kiss to Keith Sweat.
Yeah, I mean, that's what makes it so great. I mean, golly, I have a lot of different things. I'm sure everybody else does too. I have a very eclectic taste in music, and y'all play most everything y'all play is right in my wheelhouse. And that's awesome. It's an awesome station. I listened to it the day of the night of the launch, and y'all were jamming, really jamming. So I appreciate y'all doing that. I know it takes effort and time for you to do that, and I know I've seen some people post, hey, great, we enjoy the radio station and all that, but your time and effort, people appreciate because you're doing a good job with that.
Well, I appreciate that. I do appreciate that, and I'm all about been talking about getting together the 18th or what have you. I'm all about that. So we can figure out a place and all that, but I'm all about doing that. It'd be fun.
I figured maybe we could do like a pre-press conference.
Sure.
Like do the night before flight.
Sure.
And we can kind of do a tell of the tape if we need to, and it'd just be something that the people who have not decided what team they're on, that could be their final information that they could gather to decide whose team they're really going to be on, and declare before the race is actually run. Because I don't want people after the fact to say, oh, I was Team T-Bone all the way, but then I go back and look and y'all like Team Donuts. So I want to find out who the loyalists are. So
that's kind of I think you described most Alabama fans just then.
You got to give us a break. We went through the dark ages there for a while. So
well,
we're back on the mountaintop where we need to be.
Yeah. Well. So okay. I tell you what I want to explore more. I want to explore more of this amateur detective. One day when you and Mick come in and sit down, I want to explore more of that. That would be. I think that I'd love to hear about some of the cases that y'all have been involved with or actually looking into.
That's pretty interesting. We're kind of the next big unsolved thing. We may even recruit Bart Big Blue Teal in to help us with this, is because he's fascinated by that stuff as well. Of course, he works in the justice, I guess, the wheels of justice, the best way to say it. But he's part of that grind. Is the Zodiac killer?
Oh yeah.
They have not caught him yet either, and so it's pretty interesting. And we're kind of personally involved in a case where they had news earlier this year with Tracy Mitten Kegley, who is their parents are family friends. My wife is best friends with her sister-in-law. She disappeared, actually not too far from my house, about 20 years ago.
Wow.
And her baby was 2 years old at the time, was left in the back seat of the car overnight outside of the road. I had no idea. She just vanished off the face of the earth. And several months ago, a tip come in to the WSFA Crime Stoppers, and they searched a certain part of woods and found something that's been sent off to the forensics lab. And so we're just waiting on the results to come back on that. But that's kind of how 20 years ago we're going through all that stuff. That's kind of how I've gotten involved in looking at that stuff, because I would get on Alabama's pages from time to time and look and see when, if unidentified bodies were found or stuff like that, to maybe see if it was maybe part of her. But anyway, it's y'all had law enforcement I know in there not too long ago, and what those guys do, those detectives and the guy criminologists and guys first on the scene, that's an extremely important job for families who are victimized by that, and I applaud Donut Boy for bringing their efforts to light. Not just the beat cops, but all of those guys.
That's right. Well, I tell you what, you better get you
part of our society.
You better get to training, because I'm telling you, DJ's running that 109 yards now in about 10.5, 11 maybe.
Well, I tell you where he messed up. I've been off track. I came and visited y'all Friday. I got to drink a gallon of his water, and that kind of really, I don't think I felt, that must be some kind of magic spring water or something, because I don't think I felt this young and energized since I was 16 years old. And so next time I come down, I'm going to have to chug some more of his water. So
I think that's the lead from the galvanized pipe.
It's actually funny you say that, because I go to the old spring in Pollard and fill this up pretty regular. And that was a tourist attraction back in the day, back in the 20s.
Yes, it was.
I know we're competitors, but we're also blood. Blood runs deeper than competition sometimes. So knowing that, me saying that, I need you to get me a gallon of that next time I come on, and have your gallon, and I'm asking for you to supply me with a gallon of it, just to even things out.
I'll have it.
All right.
I'll do that.
To it.
All right, T-Bone, thank you for calling in.
I got toenails to trim. Bye.
All right. Help me with this. I have, for the last several years, tried to figure out exactly what he does. And if we agree, and I think we will, there's 24 hours in a day. Is that correct? Or 24-ish?
Yes.
Okay. Let's just assume that he spends 6 of those hours sleeping. And I think that's about what his normal sleeping habits are, about 6 hours a night.
Okay.
All right, so that puts us back down at 18-ish.
Okay.
All of his eating combined is about 4 hours.
Okay.
So we're down to 14-ish.
Okay.
He trains 6 hours a day. You've seen the post, all the different workout facilities in. So that's 6 hours a day. So that puts us down at 8-ish hours left.
Right.
He spends 4 hours watching TV, evidently. I didn't know that until just now, but he's a big crime watcher, whatever you know, solving crimes, whatever. So we're down to about 4-ish hours a day. It doesn't work.
Listen.
Or no, excuse me. He doesn't work.
I've said it many times. I don't know what the guy does. I don't have a clue. I don't know what he does. Tracy Steele, you can choose your friends. You can't choose your kin. Sorry, DJ.
I love him, and I love whipping him. Do what you got to do.
Man. So let's get off the missing persons report. I don't know how in the world we got off on that. Well, I guess I do.
It's drive time, baby.
Yeah. This thing takes turns left and right all the time. I want to get back to the whole skating thing. I would love to get a group of people up and go down to the skating rink. Let me tell you this. Milton is one thing. Pensacola is a whole different level skating rink down there. It's like the Taj Mahal level. It's all about some real, like there's some real skating going on in that place. Real skating.
I'm in.
Yeah, we need to get everybody loaded up, go down there, have a big time, go in there and show out.
Let's charter about 3 buses.
That's fine.
Let's go.
We can do that.
We can have a party bus.
We get a party bus.
Yeah.
And we could get everybody together on a party bus.
Now we're doing something.
Yeah. And Pensacola is off the chain. I mean, like they do it down there. So I'm all about doing that. If y'all want to get that worked out, let's get it worked out. I'd love to go do that.
Let's detour through Biloxi and catch it on the way back.
Okay. Well, I mean, you know,
if we're going to charter the bus, might as well have a good time.
Oh, Action says they run their security, so let him know. We'll do that.
It's all about who you know.
That means we ain't got to hide in the trunk. It means we can get. that means we can might be able to get in without having to pay a rental fee on the skates.
Do they serve tab?
I'll tell you what. If they don't, I bet we can find some on the internet and order it.
Bring in a couple of tanks of tab.
Man, let me tell you something. That is so crazy that you say that because, man, it is crazy how that. I was watching a video last night of ZZ Top, and do you know, and I was reading a thing about them, their drummer in their rider, their contract rider, when they play, he demands a case of tab in the can.
Can you still find it?
Oh yeah, you can still find it. He will not get off the bus unless that case of tab is iced down and ready for him when he gets to the arena.
Well, whoever is still carrying tab is probably also carrying Tang. It's good enough for the astronauts.
I mean, Tang.
If it's good enough for the astronauts, it's good enough for you.
Tang. Wow.
Man,
that's. I mean.
Good morning, Deacon.
Tab. Wow. Hey, listen. We all. I think a lot of people would love to. Manasco said you taste the cancer in tab. I don't know what's the. I don't even like. What's
tab was bad, man.
It was. I was going to say. I don't think it was that great.
It was bad.
I mean, and I don't know who made who's responsible for making it. So I don't know. Yeah, Colin says from his manager days, he's seen some funny rider line items, and tab is a good one. I'm serious. That's on Frank. I can't think of his last name, but that's the drummer of ZZ Top. That's on his rider. There better be a case of tab iced down when he gets there.
Wow.
How about that? If I knew there was a case of tab iced down, I wouldn't even get off the bus. I'm like, listen, y'all better figure something else out real quick. Amazon case of tabs $24.50.
There you go.
Would you pay $24.50 for a case of tab?
You couldn't pay me $24.50 to take it.
I mean, I don't know, but that just doesn't sound like. I mean, something.
Is this skating thing going to happen?
We could. I'm all about it now.
I'll go.
I love to skate. I used to. I went down to a birthday party at Milton a few months back and got to enjoy skating some, and hadn't done it in years. Did
it come back to you quickly?
After about the third trip around the loop there, it started coming back. Old balance ain't as good as it used to be, but I figure if I'd stayed on it, if I'd have stayed in there 2 hours, you'd have been back. I mean, you would have been. Oh yeah, I'd been ready to go. I mean, I didn't even turn around and hit the old backwards skating and all that stuff. Had that old leg sweeping. You remember how you had to do that coming around on the skates? You had to turn around backwards. You got that old leg coming back. Come around that corner and put that old left leg out and ease around that thing.
How'd you do it?
You had to put that leg out. I had it, man. I'm telling you. I mean, that was I'm telling you, I'm all about that. If you want to do that, let's go. You didn't kick no leg when you come around the corners. You just kind of eased around, or you was suaveing around them.
I was just kind of suaveing around it.
I got you. I take it you spent more time on the back bench back there at Wheels and Thrills than you did skating.
That'd be a good time, a community skate day.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. And I'll tell you who won't go. That'd be my daughter. She don't like skating. I can't believe that with her being the lineage that she has to be a skater. I can't believe it. But she didn't like skating at all.
Was Jesse James a skater?
Oh yeah, she had her own skates.
Okay.
So you could tell the skaters from the people that were there for the suicides and the party because the skaters had their own skates.
I was a runner.
Ah, I got you. You was the one that pushed them when they had the turtle races. I actually had to be on skates to do that too. So, did you ever get in the limbo?
Yeah. Never won it.
Wow,
I was in it.
How far out could you get your legs to spread out before you had to bow out?
Well, I was shaped a little differently back then.
Well, I've seen pictures of you holding a snake.
Yeah.
So yeah, you were just slightly, but I'm saying, how limber were you?
I was pretty limber.
Were you really?
Yeah.
So could you do a split? Almost, maybe. I'm always amazed at the people that could do that with those limbos and come through there like that.
No, obviously some phenoms that always won it. I was never a threat to win it, but yeah, I would say I was pretty limber. Yeah.
All the ones I ever seen win it were women. They always won it. I never seen a guy that could do a split wide enough to be able to pull himself through there. You know how they do that and pull themselves through with their hands. I've never seen anybody do that. So, I'll tell you what, I bet you that we could probably get Miss Memorex to come down on that skate trip. And I wonder if we could, on that party bus, maybe get some Peter Cetera cranked up.
Don't need to do that.
Yeah.
No, we don't need that.
That'd be a great moment in time right there. Film it.
The boss doesn't carry that.
Oh, that's actually on the playlist.
Oh, I know. I've heard it.
I think you actually heard it on that playlist. So, I promise you, John hadn't changed except for the fact that
I saw him 2 weeks ago in your store.
He's just older and
he looks about the same. He's held up well.
Yeah, his old hair's. Let's see. I think he's going through 2 balls of peroxide a day instead of 1 to keep it that color. But he says that's not true, but I don't believe it. So anyway, let's work on that.
Skate party.
Community skate party. Also, I want to mention this. We are still hard at work on the Dash Bash. Don't want everybody to think we have forgot about that. We have not forgot about that at all. We are still working on that and hope to have you some information about that here shortly. Maybe this week, where we can kind of get things planned and doing what we need to do. And, I guarantee he can still skate. I don't know about his hair being pretty. I don't know about that. And I do agree with that, Hot Rod. He is a pretty boy. So I'm not going to deny what in the world. I'm not going to deny that. How in the world did that happen? Anyhow.
Look who just joined us as we're getting ready to sign off.
Who just joined us?
The Weasel.
Wheeze.
Good morning,
There
Weasel.
he is, right there. The Wheeze himself. All right, so, he jumped in a little late, Wheeze. Time to get out of here. Don't you, what you say, DJ? It's been a good time this morning.
A good Tuesday.
Yeah.
Always good in here with our people. We appreciate y'all spending some of your Tuesday morning with us. We hope May 1st is the first of many, many great days the rest of the month for all of you guys. We love being with y'all each morning. I want to thank Jim Peach Motors and Pete Chevrolet, Chip and Ann, for making this possible. Y'all have a great Tuesday, and we will see y'all in the AM-ish.
Thank you for tuning in to Drive Time, live from the Peach Pit in historic Bruton, Alabama. Remember to tune in every Monday through Friday at 8 a.m.-ish. Remember to like and share the Drive Time videos, as the more you like and share, the more chances you have to win.